All right, so today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your ChatGPT projects. Now, this is a big deal because it's extremely useful to have ChatGPT be able to have separate context, right? So basically, if your chats kind of feel cluttered or they feel like they're just a long list of chats and you open a new one for a new question, you have to explain the context again, or sometimes you ask it like a, a, a thing about your business and then it's talking about your gym journey. The way you solve this whole context issue is by using projects. But a lot of people set up projects in ChatGPT without actually knowing how to do it correctly and then maximize the utility of it. So today I'm going to show you guys how to set up GPT projects properly. Okay, so you just need to have ChatGPT open, whether you have the Go, the free, the enterprise account, it doesn't matter. You can still do the projects work. So I'm actually going to do it on the free account right now, so you guys can see that even if you're on free, it doesn't matter. And so you guys can see, you can see this thing here. And what you want to do is go ahead and see projects, which is right here. You want to click on projects. Okay. If you have projects, you need to click on create new project. We can name it whatever we want. So let's say I'll name it marketing strategy 2026. Okay. Don't click create project just yet. We're gonna do some memory setup. So click on the settings here and then click on project only. Now, if you read it, project can access memories from outside the chats. This can only access its own memories, meaning that you won't deal with mixed context. You'll have only the context that you give the project and it won't be able to read the other chat inputs that you've used in the past. If when you click this and you don't see project only, what you have to do is you have to go to your account settings. Okay, so you have to go to account settings. Sorry, so go here and go to personalization. Okay, and you should see on memory, okay, that you have these two things you need to toggle on. Let ChatGPT save and use memories when responding, turn that on, and let it reference conversations, turn that on as well. If those are both on, when you click new project, you should have this option of doing project only. Okay, so that's an important part to consider in case you have that problem. Okay, the next thing would be to upload your file. So now you go ahead and you can click on create project. And as you can see here, you have a project. And there's a button here for you to add files. So you can go ahead and add all the files if you want. The supported files are pretty much all common files like text files or PDFs, spreadsheets, presentations, documents, all that stuff is accepted. I've gone ahead and I've just dropped in lead magnets because that's my marketing strategy for this year. I'm focusing a lot on lead magnets. And so I've just gone ahead and I've dropped those files in there. Okay. Now you see that you have this place here where it says instructions. So this is where you want to be able to talk about what role does the project serve? How would you like ChatGPT to respond to you? How do you want it to relate the different project files that you have? So I'm gonna just put this in here so you guys can see what I mean. Is you kind of want to answer these questions when you're setting it up. So let's say maybe you don't actually know what you want to write here. You're not entirely sure about what you want to put as the instructions. You could actually just tell ChatGPT, you could say that based on the files I uploaded, help me to organize my thoughts, think through decision, and remember what I'm working on. Vague. My request is vague. You are helping me with my marketing for 2026 using lead magnets to market my AI automation business. Okay? And so this is like this is an instruction that you can put in here, or you can say write a strong and clear instruction for yourself. I will send this, and it's giving this entire thing here. Okay. Mm, I'm not sure. I'm just getting started and need the project to help me get off the ground. Give me the instruction in Markdown. So we'll go ahead and just grab this. I'll go back to the marketing strategy, come here, and I'm just gonna paste all of that in as the thing, right? That's gonna be this. So I can press save, and this is now gonna be the instructions that it's gonna follow. Okay, so now you can now make sure you're in the project and you can actually now start typing whatever it is that you want. So I'll say I'm lost on what lead magnets to create next. I just made one about how to set up Chat GPT projects. Anchor to your direction. There are three archetypes: confident first, pressure removal, and leverage through automation. So you click on this and you'd be able to see all the chat that you have under this. Now, this can't access any of my other chats. Okay, it can't access anything else that I have written in ChatGPT. This is only the things that it can access. Okay, and so as you can see, it's doing pretty much exactly what I told it to, and it's only referencing these files. It doesn't know anything else about me. Your next lead magnet should be the smart follow-up system, how to automate client and team follow-ups without losing control. And so this might seem random to you, but when you look at the lead magnets that I had shown it, the ones that I had given it to work on. So if I like look at this one, for example, it looks like this. This one's not really about information, right? This one is more about your ability to use AI. But that's what I've given it. And so now the project will only get it from there. Now, this also means that whatever I'm thinking when it comes to lead magnets for my business, I don't need to open a new chat and have it get lost. I don't need to re-explain the context. I don't need to have an entire new process of re-uploading all those files again, because that's the benefit of using ChatGPT projects. Now, if you want, there's a full setup guide which I have made, and I'll show that to you right now. It's here. Okay, so it's a full setup guide on how to go through this entire process, take you through everything step by step, just what I talked about right now in the video. And yeah, so if you like it, that's how you do a good setup of ChatGPT projects. I would say the most important part is the memory thing. You don't want to allow it because by default, when you create a new project, it can access other chats. But you need to make sure you toggle on project context memory to be only specifically for that project. That way you get better answers from ChatGPT and you don't get mixed context. You don't want to ask it about your personal life and then get a response about how to do better operations in your business. Right. So see you in the next one.